Welcome to Numato Lab's KiCad tutorial part 6. In this video, we will learn about how to use buses in the schematic. A bus is simply a bunch of wires that carry related signals. An address bus or a data bus is a classic example of a bus. As you can see here, this microcontroller have a bunch of address signals, and this memory do have a bunch of address signals as well. These signals together makes an address bus. We need to connect these individual address lines of the microcontroller to the address lines of the memory chip. The easiest way to do this is to run wires between these pins. It is easily doable and it works, but there are situations where the schematic sheet is pretty complex and you have a lot of components in the sheet and there are a lot of wires going across. So in such cases, it may not be very easy to run a bunch of wires, 20 of them or 40 of them, through the schematic sheet. In such cases, you can use a bus to route these signals between components very easily. To place a bus, select the Place a Bus tool on the right side toolbar and draw the bus near those pins that you want to connect together. Now we have a bus in place. It just looks like a wire. To connect these individual signals to the bus, we need to use a wire to bus entry. To place a wire to bus entry, click on the Place a Wire to Bus Entry icon on the right side toolbar and left click. Now, as you can see here, it's a small piece of wire that sits at an angle. Press the shortcut key M to move the wire to bus entry to the right place. I'm going to place 4 wire to bus entries right now as an example. And now that we have wire to bus entries for all those signals that we want to route, we need to connect these wire to bus entries to the pins. We can use the regular wire to do that. Click on the wire button and connect these wire to bus entries to corresponding pins. The same way, we need to connect the corresponding pins on the other component to the bus. Again, select the wire to bus entry, left click to place the wire to bus entry. Again, since we are using 4 signals, we need to place 4 wire to bus entries and connect them to the corresponding pins of the memory using regular wires. Now we have all necessary signals connected to the bus on both sides, but still KiCad does not know which signal of this microcontroller goes to which signal of the memory. We need to label each of these connections so that KiCad can correctly identify where these wires are actually going. To do that, click on the Place a Net Name or Label button on the right hand side toolbar and left click to place the label. So I'm going to call this label A1. To place the next label, you can press the Insert shortcut key on your keyboard and KiCad will place the next label. This way you can avoid placing labels manually, typing every label one by one by hand. Now that we have named all the connections on the microcontroller side, we need to name them on the memory side as well. So again, select the label tool on the toolbar, left click to place the first label A1 and press Insert shortcut key to place rest of the labels. Now we have a bus going between these 2 components. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.